All right, buddy. So, what's your name and where you from for the people who ain't seen part one?
Yeah, Lil Lee, man, Arkansas, we back again, man. Lockdown 23 and 1.
I know that's right, man. Lily, look, I've been seeing some of your content, man. I ain't gonna lie. It brings back a lot of bad memories, man. When I hear some of your music, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
When you're in lockup and you hear someone rapping or throwing a little bit of singing into the rapping, it hits different in lockup. You know what I
it
mean?
different, man, for real.
I
Hey,
mean,
like it hit the soul, man. Hey, I do really get a chance to tap into certain feelings, man, up in there, man. Doing it a certain time frame.
yeah, man. And look, you said you made a lot of your content in the hole. I mean,
Yeah,
is that one of your ways that you escape doing that whole solitary type of situation?
yeah, it really was, man. It was a way I can vent and really be heard by myself. You know what I'm saying? Like I needed to get this out, but I couldn't talk to nobody because, like I say, I'm in solitary confinement. You know what I mean? So, man, I used to just sit up and write. Man, I wrote, man, like when I was on lockdown one time for like 7 months. Like I say, man, I wrote over like 200-300 songs, maybe 400 songs, just venting.
Yeah, that shit's wild
Yeah,
as hell.
just writing pain. You know what I mean? Because I was going through a lot. You know what I mean? I left. I just found out I had a son. Now, you know what I mean? I'm thinking like, oh man, my son gonna be
Without a
shit.
dad, shit.
Without a doubt, however old when I get home, if he ever gonna come see me, or you know what I'm saying,
Yeah, I
I ain't
mean,
gonna get to raise him. I ain't gonna get to put his pampers on for the first time or wipe his ass, or I ain't gonna get to do none of that.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. That
so that
shit's
shit that
it's
shit was
tough,
rough.
man. Especially when you have other kids later on down the road, and then you're like, damn, I missed out all that with him or her.
Man, hey, bro, you just hit it, and I be like that too, bro. I ain't gonna lie. To this day, it still bothers me, man. You know what I'm saying? My son's 16 now.
Yeah, I think it bothered me more later on down the road. At the moment, I was just happy that they're born and healthy, but after the fact,
Right.
it's like, damn, I wish I was there for my twins in the beginning, all the way through. But it is what it is, man. And
Yeah.
the hole's treacherous. There was this guy. I don't name names too much, but the only thing I knew
Yeah.
about
You
him,
like? Yeah. I don't like names either.
yeah, I don't like him either. But Bricks, man, if you're out there, I don't know if he is. I think he's doing life, man. But that man had some pipes on. He could sing, man. He could sing, and when I was in the hole, he was in the hole twice. He was in there still when I left and came back. So
Damn.
he was still singing and shit. And man, I tell you what, that got me through some dark times, man. I was thinking about my old
Yeah.
lady and all this other stuff, man. You could feel it. You could feel the
And that's
pain,
crazy,
man.
man. It's like that in every unit. Seemed like, man, because we had a dude, man. His name was Nightcrawler.
Yeah,
And like every night, like we get on the tier at the shower car in the hole, we tap on the vent. Hey, Nightcrawler, man, we need something.
yeah,
Man, he'll come with that R. Kelly, man. He'll come with everything, man. It just make up, just escape, man. You just escape from the penitentiary, man. Listening to him, he like
yeah.
he put you in that free world.
Yeah, I was thinking, man, this solitary confinement is so treacherous. I wonder if they'll ever come up with something other than that. You know what I mean? How would you do you think the staff should handle someone like that, man? Do you think solitary is actually like
I really don't think it's a good thing, man, because man, it's more mental than anything, and a lot of people that are in the hole and they've been through a lot of trauma throughout their time, man, and that it wears on the mind, bro. And your mind get weak. Like I said, it get fatigued. Not that
yeah,
you're not strong, but you get fatigued along the journey, man.
yeah,
And man, some people get so fatigued to like, man, fuck it, I'm giving up. And man, I seen dudes kill themselves, hang themselves in the cells.
yeah. That shit's
Like,
crazy,
man,
man.
it is, man. I think they need to do away with the lockdown, man, the solitary confinement. Because you
But
think, man, you get in there, go ahead.
I'm just trying to think what else could they do? Like what would be a justifiable or
I
a
think more
proper
more more
punishment?
lost the privileges, more lost the privileges. Study taking my privileges and put me in the box for 23 hours a day. Got me sleeping on concrete. They only in Arkansas you only allow your legal work in the hole and only a certain amount of that in a Bible, and you only shower on depending on what side of the tier you on, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
Yeah,
That ain't no way to treat a human being.
yeah. It ain't, man. It ain't. And there's
Yeah.
Some of them dudes don't even get that. They lucky to get it once a week, and then they're scared to even go out there during that one
You know what I'm
time. You know what I
saying?
mean? So, yeah, I mean, but I always look at it from both perspectives. You know, even the
Right.
officer's perspective. I'm like, how, you know, if they didn't do it the way that they did it, then people might just want to, you know, if they were to give them more, maybe a TV in there or some other way of doing it, the people that don't already have shit won't care, you know what I mean? So they got to do something that even the people that ain't got shit, that don't care about nothing, would hurt them, you know what I mean? So it's hard for me to think of a different route to take, you know? What do you
Man,
think? What do you think you would do, man, in a situation like
uh,
that?
I think
That's a hard.
man, I
That's a
think
hard one, huh?
yeah, man. Cause now that I'm thinking, just say I'm gonna go back to school. Like when we was in school, we get in trouble. They sent us to ISS. So when you go to ISS, instant
Oh,
suspension.
I hated ISS.
Man, I hated that shit. Hey, and you get like they make you get like different assignments from school. Like put them in some type of program where they get in trouble, where they have to complete this program to get all their privileges back. You know what I mean? Get their good time back, whatever they lost. So that'll make them like, damn, I know I got to go through this program in order to get my good time back, to get free or whatever the case may be. But man, locking a person down, that's adding on top of whatever they going through. Then don't let them get like some bad news in the free world.
Yeah.
So now they limited to access. They can't even use the phone. They reach out to somebody, or they ain't got money to get stamped, so they can't really, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, like that shit crazy, the whole crazy, man. And like I said, I only been in there one time where it really bothers me mentally. And that's the time I told you I did like I think on like 80 some 90 days in there. And
Yeah.
that's the first time, and I've been in the hole numerous of times. But that time there, man, it fucked with me for some reason. Like, I don't know what it was.
Yeah. Did they give
Yep.
you a release date, or they just pop you out out of thin air?
Huh?
Did they give you a release date in the whole? You know, when you go over here in Virginia, let's say you keep getting in trouble, they put you under 90-day review, and under those 90 days, at the end of
Yeah.
it, they tell you, hey, you're gonna come out or you're not, you know, and then they usually give you, okay, yeah, they said you're good, you'll be released within a week. Did they do that for you, or were you just popped out back into traffic without them knowing?
What? Yeah, when you in the hole, you don't have to go up for review. But when you on Ag Said, you have to go up for review, because I on Ag Said, I went up for review one time and they denied me, talking about I was a threat to the security. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they were like, well, we're gonna give you 3 more months and we'll see how you turn out.
Okay.
But
Okay.
when you in the hole, yeah, when you in the hole, whatever you sentenced to the hole, or 60 days, well, you don't get no less than 30 days. You know what I mean? Because if you get in trouble and you catch I forgot what the class is called.
I don't know
You
how
knock down
people
to
be
class
remembering
4.
them shits either, man.
Yeah, class 4, 30 days in the hole.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
every charge carries 30 days in the hole. Every charge.
yeah. I mean, did
Yeah.
those last days, what I'm getting to is, did those last days in the hole seem a lot longer than others?
That last week, dude, because you know your week coming up, and that shit just be fucking dragging. Man, that shit be dragging.
Hey,
For
damn.
real.
It's like going home almost, you know?
Just like
Shit.
going home.
Yeah.
And bro, it feel like that.
Yeah, it does. It really
When you
does,
get back in
man.
population, you know what I mean? It feel like you like, damn, I'm free.
Isn't that crazy, man?
It is, man. That's that mental shit. Mental. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah, man. To think that you're in prison, being released from a prison cell to another area with a prison cell seems like freedom to you. Isn't that crazy,
Ain't like
man?
freedom. That's crazy. And that's how it feel.
Yeah, that should just go to show people how treacherous the damn hole is, man. When you are released from there and you actually feel like you are hitting the streets almost, you know.
Man, for real.
And it feels like that too, because everyone, they gambling, they smoking, they watching TV. When you get back into the pod or whatever the case is, you're like, damn, it's jumping.
Yeah.
The hole's
I'm
dead.
back in the mix.
Yeah, the hole is nothing but death in there, man. It's like,
Man,
God.
I swear.
They-
Hey, but you know what's crazy? I just seen motherfuckers do 6, 7, 10 years in there.
Yeah. I seen some cats before they changed the law of where they ain't got to cut their dreads. They would lock it up, man, and say that, you know, their rosters were, because they didn't want to cut their dreads. They'll sit back there for years upon years just so they ain't cut their dreads, you know.
They just done that shit in Arkansas
What, they just changed that rule?
to where you ain't got to cut your hair.
Yep, they changed it in Virginia too. They just changed it, and my buddy's in there right now, Grizzy. and he ain't had to cut his dreads, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, they just done that shit.
That's what's up. But all right, man. Arkansas prison. Would you say, if someone going into this prison, man, would you say that they have to worry about the correctional officers at all? Do they mess with the inmates quite a bit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got some motherfucking silly motherfuckers down there. They don't have no understanding of they title, no understanding of another human being as they self that bleed like them. You know what I mean? Shit like them, put their pants on like them. They don't have no understanding with that shit. So they come there not understanding that you have certain individuals that's here that's gonna be here for a long extensive of time. You know what I'm saying? So pretty much he have made this his home, and then you come into his home to disturb it when you don't even have to. Only thing you have to do is come in, do your 12 hours, go home to your family. I can't go nowhere to my family. So you bringing stress to me in my home. A Chinese dude started at one of these prisons I was at. It was called Bricky's Maximum Security Unit. He was a real bitch, man. Every day he came to work, man. To pay his shit, like he was on some bullshit, bro. And
just trying to stir the pot, huh?
Yeah, every fucking day he come. So it was fucking mail call. We just come off whole squad, motherfucker hot, motherfucker need to shower and shit. So motherfuckers up at the door doing mail call. I already knew what the business was from the day before. They already said what the fuck they was gonna do when they caught dude again. And the nigga come in, call for mail call, everybody gathered up around the door, whatever. Bro, they snatched the nigga in the barrack, closed the door, beat him half to death.
The Asian dude?
Beat him half to death, man.
Damn.
Broke both of his arms, broke his nose, and they had to go wait till they suit up and even come in and get him. Man, them folks knew he was on that bullshit, man. They really didn't even come save him because they know he was on that fuck shit. He deserved that shit.
Yeah.
He ain't come back.
Hey,
come back to prison.
That's another thing too, man. If you ain't got the support from your staff, they'll let that shit ride, man. If they don't like you, if them COs that you work with don't like you, hey, you might just die right there.
You really can put their life in danger.
Yeah.
Prime example, man. I'm gonna give you another prime example of that. It was this young kid had just started, bro. That nigga, I remember his name, man. His name was John. His last name was Witherspoon. He was like 18 years old, maybe. He just got out of school, man.
Correctional officer?
Huh?
He's a correctional officer too?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was still on lockdown at the time. It was shower call. We were showering on the Wednesday. That was on the second tier. I was on the bottom tier. I had just showered. I was coming up in handcuffs, going back to my shower. And they made it to the second tier. This kid, man, he was from El Dorado, Arkansas, man. I think he had he was down on murder, but he had a lot of time, 60 years on the 70. We had to do 42 years on that. And they was fucking with him. Every time they laid him out the hole, because I don't know if y'all get 48-hour relief in the hole if you do it for more than 60 days in the hole.
Nah.
They let you out. They let us out for 24 hours. You know what I mean? To buy a commissary and, use the phone however we want to or whatever, if you got the money to do it.
Yeah.
But anyway, the dudes, it was his time to catch the shower. I mean, he had been telling these police and shit, the higher up, man, y'all need to ship me from the unit, man. I don't want to be here, man. Such and such, man. They keep fucking with me, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going for all that bullshit, y'all how y'all treat me. Okay, man. So, like I say, man, dude was going to get dude for the cuffs, man. Dude had already had a key. Man, he flipped the cuffs on dude. Now, let me remind you, the young dude that had nothing to do with nothing. He wasn't even the one fucking with him.
Yeah.
He was just the one get caught in the mix. He was the first police he seen was gonna get the business, and he was the first police that he came in contact with. And man, he stabbed the young dude in the back of the neck, man. The Witherspoon started running down the tier, running from him. He chased him, stabbed him in the back. Then he hit him in the back of his shoulder blades, and he just fell down. You know what I'm saying? The man crying and pleading for a life, please don't kill me. And the dude man, I ain't gonna kill you, man. He said, but they gonna get me away from here, and I'm gonna show him that. He didn't want to kill him. He could have killed him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He just wanted them to move him from their unit. Yeah, and they signed him to the Supermax behind that. Like I say, that was off the count of another police.
Yeah.
He ain't had shit to do with another police. That was another police issue.
Yeah.
But he just got it.
Yeah. Yeah, they'll
Yeah.
get you tricked up, man. Just being the police, period. You be in the wrong place, wrong time. You know, that's how it goes. Especially if,
Man, you got good police though. I ain't gonna lie, you got some that's
yeah,
good.
yeah, hell yeah. You know what I mean?
For real.
Shit, if there, I can honestly say if it wasn't for a few of them, a couple things wouldn't have gotten done. You know what I mean? So,
I swear, you hear me? I
hey,
swear.
it is what it is. But
Yes, sir. A lot of shit when it got done.
yeah, I mean, look, you've done a lot of time, man. You got some wisdom on you, man. And for the people that don't know, I mean, your story is remarkable. You were sentenced to 80 years on your first drug charge, first offense. And that's why I titled the last one, because I know there's going to be a ton of people that type in first offense drug charge. What am I going to get? And I can guarantee your video is going to be probably one of the first ones that comes up, and it's going to scare the shit out of them. Hey, they're going to be like, 80 years? I'm gone,
and
man.
Bro, I was going through the comments, man. It was like, man, hell no, this shit can't be real. You know what I'm saying?
It's real. I seen the paperwork, ladies and gentlemen. It's real. You know?
It's real, man.
Welcome to reality. Real. Welcome to reality.
960 months. And man, you know what's crazy?
That's
when
crazy.
They sentenced me, I thought they said 8 years. 8. So I hear my mom and them screaming and crying in the background. I'm like, it's gonna be all right, you know what I'm saying? I'll be home in 2-3 years or 2-3, whatever case may be. And they read the fucking commitment order, whatever the fuck they read at the end. The judge did. He like, Lynn Harden, the jury found you guilty of whatever such and such charges. You will be eligible for parole in 2000 and some shit. I was like, God damn. My lawyer like, man, what the fuck you going on? He was like, man, don't worry about it. We're gonna file a appeal. I said, don't worry about it.
I hate it when they say that shit. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, man. We're gonna handle it.
You mean you finna go home? You telling me don't worry about it, man? And it didn't really hit on me. I'm gonna take the first. I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm gonna keep it 100. The first time I cried in jail, I was still in jail. They sent me the paperwork in. You know, your commitment order, show you what you're charged with. And I got a letter from my mama now, man. And they sent me some pictures. And I looked at them and I seen how little my sister was. My sister was 9 years old and I seen how small my brother was. And I looked at that. And man, that shit just fucked me some. I ain't finna see him no more. You know what I'm saying?
That was how it was on my second bid.
Man, bro, that shit hurt so bad.
The biggest time I cried was when I seen my pictures of my kids. Man, I was like, shit.
Man,
I'm gonna miss a lot of shit because I knew I was about to start a whole new bid over a DUI because I was on probation. You know what I mean?
Are you serious?
A funky ass DUI sent me to prison again, man. Just because I was trying to.
They couldn't send you through no program?
Nah, they sent me to like AA and shit after I got out. But I mean, it's like fuck. It was my first DUI. I'm trying to stay the hell away from weed. That's why I'm drinking. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to violate by smoking bud. Right. So I went from one, demon to a next, and I'm not even an alcoholic, man.
I don't agree with that sending the motherfucker back for dirty urine, man.
Yeah, that shit. Oh my god, that shit legal,
man.
Yeah.
That shit legal.
That right there is a bunch of bullshit, man. Don't even get me going on that. My homeboy's sitting in there right now for years because of a half of a blunt that was in someone else's car, and he said, yo, I have a blunt, it's not a big deal, right? Nah, he's probably going back to the pen, man. He's fighting that shit right now, but
that's bullshit, man.
It is, man. We got to walk on eggshells. Well, let me ask you, man, just if there was something that you wanted to talk about, man, when it came to the pen or anything like that, what would you like to discuss? Or anything, freedom out here in the streets,
Man, the rules of the penitentiary, man. How it's so different from the streets, but at the same time, it's kind of the same though. You know what I mean? Because in prison, man, like you say, you've been there. It's about respecting minding your business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. You see nothing, you hear nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that was one of the things that was easy for me to catch on to because I was like that way in the streets when I first went to prison. You know what I'm saying? Whatever is out in the streets, we live in the streets, you know what I'm saying? We don't put nobody involved, police don't get involved, nothing we got going on. Just like in the fucking prison system. We got something going on. Yeah. If we upstairs, we got a problem with somebody. We upstairs, we handling our business. wait till the police leave. We ain't finna do all this hooping and hollering to get their attention. We're gonna wait till they leave. We're gonna go up and catch the corner. Like, I don't know how y'all do it that. We'll go up and catch the corner. We're gonna box it out, or we can't do that. We stab it out, or whatever we have to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we don't get the police involved in nothing.
Yeah, well,
they ain't got nothing to do with it.
That's something a lot of people need to learn about
Yeah,
nowadays, you know, especially women, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. There's a lot of guys getting locked up behind some petty ass domestics, man. Quick to call the police over a bullshit ass argument.
Hey, after they beat the shit out you.
Huh? Oh yeah. Hey, look, I told a story. I don't know if you heard it, but I think you'll catch a good little giggle off this, man. Me and my old lady, we're going on 12 years, and we just got our 11th year anniversary. But we laugh at some of this shit. Yeah, we laugh at some of this shit from the past because she used to call the cops on me all the time, or we'd be arguing and the neighbors called the cops. And one time she called the cops, and it was some bullshit. I was like, man, I ain't going to jail tonight. You know what I mean? So before the cops showed up, bro, I punched myself in the head and ripped my shirt. Hey, the cops showed up. I'm like, I just want to get my stuff out the house, sir. And then he's like, oh, yeah, I see some bruising there. I rocked the shit out my shit.
Straight Hollywood. My nigga.
Hey, look, so we be laughing about stuff like that now, but look, it's sad that I had to do that because I knew I was going to jail if I didn't. You know what I mean?
Real shit, man.
It is what it is, but
I've been through that, but I'm married myself, man. I'm married myself. And you know, when I first got out, man, you know what I mean, it was kind of because you know, it's a new life for me. I ain't never done this. Yeah. Whatever the case may be, you know what I mean? Like I said, man, my wife, we back and forth arguing and shit. And the first thing she did one time, well, I'm calling the police. And me, I'm gone. They got to catch me. Yeah. I ain't staying there to wait on to see what they going to do.
Yeah. You already know what they're going to do.
Yeah, I can do it. I know what they're going to do.
Yeah. And look, it reminds me of something else, man. She called the cops one time. I'll say, shit, hell no. I left, right? And as I'm leaving, I'm driving right past the 3 cop cars driving past. I'm like, he ain't getting me tonight. I didn't think she called the cops, man, for real. I thought she was bluffing on that one, but
my wife ain't never called the cops on me, man.
It's crazy, man, you know? And it's not like that with every relationship. But look, when you're on probation, what I'm trying to say is even in relationships, you got to walk on eggshells when you're on probation.
Yeah, you got to, man. You got to be careful, man. You got to be careful, man. Like you say, it's a lot of love in between the two of y'all, man. And so sometimes that love can turn to a little rage at times. And man, really do. But on another note, though, man, like you said, speaking on just prison the outside, man, to the kids, man, to the people, the kids that's growing up that watch us, and you know what I mean, that's being influenced by a lot of rappers or whoever they look up to, man. I encourage them, man, to be able to think for themselves, man. That's one of the things I always encourage people to do. Be able to think for yourself. Yeah, be able to have a understanding of your own truth about certain things. Because, like you say, man, like I think in the last interview you said, man, a motherfucker's talking all this shit. Now, that was on your video I watched. Mm-hmm. About when you was talking about how your kids, they putting this music out, and they ain't even doing half of the shit they saying, and these kids following that shit, man. And I encourage people, them kids, man, to think for yourself, man. Get your own truth about things. Don't just listen to these, even though they big influences, man, on these kids' lives. You know what I'm saying? And they is really not giving them the right direction, because every song you hear is about gun shooting, about selling dope. You know what I mean? Don't get it wrong. When you listen to my music, it's shit that I used to do. It's the story that I'm telling. Yeah, I'm telling how my life used to be. You know what I'm saying? My life is totally different now. Yeah. It's way different. I'm a different person now. Yeah. My attitude different. My outlook on shit is different. Like now, I can get into an altercation with a person, and the first thing gonna hit my mind is like, let me think for him and me. You know what I'm saying? Because I know me. I know the distance that I go for what I stand on. I don't know about him, but I know me. So let me think for me and him. Let me think about what I got to lose. You know what I'm saying? What do I stand to gain out of this shit? If I beat him up or if I kill him or whatever the case may be, what I stand to gain? Go back to prison for life? Fuck that. Yeah. Oh, because he bumped my shoulder? Yeah. Some shit like that? Yeah, some stupid shit like that. But that's the shit these kids doing nowadays. Like, and with the killing going on with these youngsters, man, it's senseless, bro. Like these motherfuckers are ride all night to kill a motherfucker about $2 and say it's the principal. It ain't the principal. I don't believe in that, man. I don't believe
Pride,
in it's the
man. Pride is a
principal
man.
shit,
I
man.
believe pride is a man's downfall, man. You know,
It
and
is, man.
and but they're
It's your fucking
preached.
pride.
Yeah, and they're preached this stuff that you can't back
Daily.
down, that you gotta be that head honcho, and you don't, man. You ain't got to, you know.
You
And
got
what you
to,
said is
man.
probably the best piece of advice you could give someone. Be your fucking self, man. You know, don't base your opinions and your thoughts and how you move because of music
It
or
don't look
something
cool to
like that.
somebody else. Yeah, it don't
Look,
look cool to somebody else. I look like a pussy in front of dude. And hey, what you really not knowing, he's a fucking pussy for real.
yeah. You
The one
know,
you think, the one that's looking at you may think you a pussy, he a pussy.
yeah.
But these kids nowadays don't understand that, man.
They don't, man. And look, when I first started this YouTube thing, man, I told my story, right? And why or how I turned from, you know, I guess a good kid to a full-fledged criminal and doing the worst shit to people you could think of. And, you know, I've always said, look, believe it or not, music had a huge influence on me, man. It had a huge influence on me. And I loved the gangster culture. I loved
Yeah.
the rap music, and I was glorifying. I wanted to glorify it through my lifestyle. I wanted to become like my favorite rappers. I wanted to become like the guys I ended up meeting in the hood and everything that they did. You know what
Right.
I mean?
Yeah, I
But
know exactly what you're saying.
let me ask you, man. A lot of people say, man, you're just weak-minded if you're influenced by it. I'm strong-minded. I wasn't weak-minded. Do you believe that is a case? The
No,
case with a lot of people that they
I, no,
get influenced by this shit?
no, it don't have. I don't think it have anything to do with you being weak minded or anything. These the people that you idolize. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These people, just like kids go out and play basketball every day, growing up like I did. I want to be like Michael Jordan. I want to be like Mike. I want to be like, you know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
just idolize these people, so you put them on this pedestal so high, like damn, I want to be just like them.
Yeah.
And you have people that idolize gangsters, big time drug dealers. Man, I want to be like dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And most of these rappers that have lived that lifestyle, what else they rap about? They rap about the pen, you know? So in my eyes, I'm like, shit, I'm not even a full-fledged gangster 100% unless I go to the pen or something, you know what I mean? So I'm like, shit.
And that's the dumbest shit to me.
It is, ain't it? It is.
Yeah.
It's
Listen, I'm gonna tell you, this is a gangster. A gangster is the motherfucker home taking care of his kids, making sure his kids is raised up right. That's a real gangster to me. Now I know that.
yeah, now I do too.
Yeah. My dude that I came up on, they tricked me. They ain't give me that information. They ain't give me that.
And that's what we
You know
need
what I'm
out
saying?
there, man, is people to give out this
We needed
information.
that. Yeah. That's why a lot of the youngsters they look up to me now, man, because they know I keep it 100 with them. You know what I'm saying? And I try not to steer none of them in the wrong direction. You know what I mean? I try to tell them the truth every time. I tell them the truth every time I run across. Don't glorify me because I went to the penitentiary. Oh man, I kept my mouth closed. Took 80 years. Fuck all that. I don't give a fuck about that.
Yeah.
Don't glorify me for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got to glorify you, man, for what you're doing now, man, and what you're going to be
You see
doing,
me with my
you know?
family. You see me with my kids. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm trying to raise them the right way.
Yeah.
I'm trying to give my wife a great life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, people's views are definitely twisted, man, by all kinds of shit coming in and out your eyes and ears. You just get twisted up, man. You lose focus on reality. And a lot of people, man, they just think they're not going to get caught up. You know, they could just live that lifestyle and everything be, you know, golden.
Man,
But
it's always in. Man, I don't know no one. You maybe got one or two maybe really escaped it.
yeah,
But you either, hey man, you out there in the street life, you going to jail or you gonna get killed.
yeah. Or you're going to be looking behind your shoulder every damn day.
Who want to live like that?
Nah, not me. I don't want to worry about the police pulling me over and be like, shit.
I used to live like that, bro. That shit. Now, when I think about it now, how I live now, that shit was crazy. Like I can't even be in the crib with the TV or watching the movie because I got to be able to hear is a motherfucker finna kick my dough in. I got to be watching my camera. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I can't even pay attention to. I remember one time, me and my girl was at the fucking movies, man. This how fucked up I was in the streets, man. A motherfucker called me for a play. Now this is a movie we've been talking about all week. all this. We want to watch this. We want to watch this. It was motherfucker called me for a play. It's a 4.5. I ain't turning it down. That's 2,500. I ain't turning that down.
Yeah.
I was like, man, we gotta go, man. I gotta play on the line. She's like, are you serious? You gonna put that shit before what we got going? I said, man, listen, we come back and watch this shit tomorrow. I'm gonna get this money. I was letting that money control me, man. I wasn't controlling the money. That shit was controlling me. Like my family used to call me to come home for family events and shit, all telling me I'm coming. But I also wrapped up in the streets chasing this money, this bullshit ass money that really don't have any meaning at the end of the day, man. I mean, we have to have it. Don't get it twisted. We have to have it. Only reason I see the purpose of having money is for bills. That's all it's fucking for.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna make you happy, man, like you people think it is. It's just for bills. We get money to pay bills.
Yeah, I tell people all the time, once you do get that money and have a little fun and shit, you realize it ain't all about money. You know what I mean? It ain't about money at all, man. For real. Like, this is another thing I want to ask you. I mean, a lot of convicts think like this when they're released from prison. They get this false sense of, I guess, ownership, you know, for you know, when you leave prison after doing some years, you come out and you feel a certain kind of way. You feel like you're different from everyone else. You feel like almost like you just went to war and came back and survived type shit, you know what I mean? And you did it. And you got this badge of honor, like, I did it the right way. Did you feel like that at all when you first released and you looked at everyone else like, these fools ain't even on the level I'm on, man? Now, you know what I mean? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I did. I did. Like my people that like I growed up under that, you know what I mean? I watched, I was like, they ain't been through none of this shit like I did. You can't be no big homie to me no more. Yeah, I'm the big homie now. Yeah, I done been through hell and back.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ain't been through what I've been through.
Yeah. Now I
lay my life on the line.
Now you're becoming the old head with wisdom and everyone looks up to, you know, and that's, you know, that's what I'm trying to say, man. We can do that shit before without even going to the pen, without committing crimes. We can do all this stuff. And, you know, you brought another thing to my mind, big homies and OG shot callers, whatever you want to call it, for these organizations and stuff, man. Some of the most respected individuals in there wasn't because they're out there making sure their soldiers were handling business and taking people out left and right. The ones that were surviving and really had the respect from everyone were the guys that thought like a man. You know what I mean? And they weren't about the bullshit. Go. Those OGs in prison, did their dirt. It might have killed 2, 3, 4, 5 people, but you know what? They're a new man now. And they're like, hold out. You ain't got to go kill that dude, man. Let's handle it this way, you know? And I believe that shit gets way more respect in prison and on the streets when you think logically. You think with principles, and a lot of guys don't, man. I've seen some guys go to prison, come into the pod, run shit, and they'll send all these goons out on people, like left and right, as soon as they get in, and they're just feared. They're not respected. You know, they're just feared. So,
and that's two different things. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and they don't last long. Someone's going to drop a birdie or a kite to the right person and get that OG whatever out of there, you know, because it's only a certain amount of time before someone's like, nah, I'm tired of this fool.
Gotta go.
You got to go. Yeah. And they'll write that kite. They'll make up some bullshit. He got a shank. He threatened my life or something. And there's a ton of them.
And they come lock him down.
They come lock you down, man. And then it's all for nothing. So that's
And, you know, I've been through that too. You know what I'm saying? Not on that level, but dealing with female officer. They write kite on me like, Leon, such and such, man, with such and such off. They be up all night. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they just hate me because they want to push me out of position so they can slide their ass right on in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, look, man, I appreciate you coming on again for part 2, and it's always nice hearing your wisdom and hearing other people's outlook on things. Tell the people where they can find you, man. Any social media or anything you got going on.
Yeah, man, they can follow me on Instagram at The Real Lil Lee. That's TheRealLille. YouTube. That's that Lil Lee, Lille, man. You know what I mean? I got merch for sale. I got the merch jumping. Got the new single out, Capping, man. Since part one, I have got a lot of new followers, man.
That's what I was gonna ask you about.
I got a lot of new followers, man. And the reason I was tapping back in with you because they were like, y'all need to do a part 2, man. We want to hear more. I got so many DMs about that.
Well, we're gonna do some more, man. Hopefully in the future as well. And I hate to wrap it up a little soon. I did have a few more questions, but we're lagging out on the internet or something. I think it's because my videos are uploading. But we're gonna wrap this up, part 2, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, it's a pleasure as always. Like I said before, anytime you want to come out here and just chop it up, or you got new single dropping or something, man, you want
Man,
to
we
get it
need to
out
do
there.
that, man. I need to get out there, man, for real.
Hey, I'm here, bro.